Hey everyone, James Solinger, week 5 of Lovable Ship, back with PageTurner. You might have noticed the name of this video is Starting Over. The reason being is I started completely over and rebuilt the app from scratch yesterday. I did this because I wanted to ship it quicker and get it out to a wider audience. The original value prop for PageTurner and the original audience was enterprise clients, and it was for collective learning amongst employees, and that's what you're seeing here. So originally I was building this out just to see how hard I could push Lovable for a production enterprise style product. But doing that takes a lot more time than 6 weeks. It also takes a lot more credits. You can see up here, I had to upgrade all the way to the 800 credit version, and I'm almost maxed out there. So then I thought, what is the purpose of this app at the most basic level? And it is for creating, managing book clubs and using AI to do that. So for the purposes of Shipped, I'm putting out a consumer level product where anyone can join and create clubs, and that's what you see here today. So I'm going to bring us into the app. It is done. And you'll see real basic nav. There is none. There's a profile, a main page, and that main page is for your book clubs. In the profile, it is the screen that you will go to when you are onboarding, and it's just to indicate your reading interests, get your name, all of that stuff, what people would see inside the application. Here is the clubs page. You can view a club, and when you're viewing one or creating one, you can add a book. So for this club, I added Hooked. And within that, I can track my reading progress, any personal notes and ratings I have. And then there's AI features here for myself where I can summarize a chapter or discussion questions. I can also set meetings. So you can see I created one here for tomorrow. And just to show you what that looks like, you do the meeting title, description, if it's virtual or in person, drop in the link for virtual or address, pick the date and time, and schedule the meeting. For members, you can see all the members that have joined, and you can also invite members. So I've invited one of my other email accounts, and this person doesn't have an account yet, but they'll be prompted to create one and join the club. And then the AI features. So for a book club, let's say I didn't have time to read chapter 1, but I want to talk about it, and some of the main ideas, I'm using this club as a social engagement opportunity. I can create a summary for it and understand what the first chapter of Hooked is. This is using Gemini's API. And then let's say I'm running the meeting this week. I can generate discussion questions for chapter 1. And it pulls all of those in and gives them themes as well. And you can give feedback to the model or generate new questions. To go back to books, you can add new books. So let's say this is a product design book. So I'm going to also do Lean UX. Search. Go. That. It's upcoming. So you can put what books you're currently reading in the club, what is coming up next, or what's been completed. Go back to clubs. You can also create the club. So we're going to create one together, and then that will be it for this week. So let's call this one Shipped. And it's going to be a club for vibe coders and builders. You can set the club to public or private. We'll do public. The first book we'll read is 0 to 1. Peter Thiel. So it's going to be in person. Say Sweden, because that's where Lovable is, and we'll create the club. fail. So I'll have to figure out what's going on there. It might be the meeting address itself. I have to actually put an actual street address, but bugs still to work out, and this was all done yesterday. So that's that. Also this week, I built out an entire portfolio platform. I will be making this public as well. It's for people who are trying to track their stocks. It's another reason why I got close to 800 credits. I use this for a lot of personal projects and for work projects. Next week, we will be back with the final review of PageTurner. What I'm going to do is for the landing page where you can still reserve an invite, I'm going to change this so it's reserve invite for enterprise application, which if you go to this site, you can learn more all about that. And then I'm going to do a sign in and sign up button and deploy the web app that I created. So once I do that, I will post about it and feel free to sign up and start using it. Excited to get feedback on it. I also want to build out a forum to gather feedback and sign up for sessions with me for any user interviews and usability testing. So enjoyed the journey. Hope you all are wrapping up your builds, and see you next week.